Jai Hind everyone, I am Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I am going to discuss the solution of science portion of uh, the CDS examination 2019. Okay, so today I am going to deal with the CDS 1 2019. Okay. In the earlier video, I had provided the solution of CDS 2 2019 of the science portion. So, before jumping into the question, let me tell you, I started my CDS preparation from 2018. Okay, although I gave my first attempt of CDS in CDS 2 2017, but I couldn't clear this attempt. After that, I started giving and continuously I cleared 5 attempts. So out of all these 5 attempts, okay, CDS 1 and 2 here only CDS 1, and in 2020 both CDS 1 and CDS 2. Okay, so out of all these attempts, 2019 was that attempt which I found as one of the most toughest questions. Okay, the first session of 2019, because in this paper the GK was one of the most toughest. So, and in other other than GK, English and mathematics were of moderate level, which can be easily solved. In general, each and every year, out of these 3 papers, English, GK and mathematics, UPSC targets one paper to make tough, and in general English is average every year, but the toughness level may differ between GK and mathematics. So in CDS 1 2019, GK was tough, and I can say it was more than tough. Okay, so before discussing the question, let me tell you this: in CDS the science questions are up to 10th class. Okay, most of the questions and almost all the 30 questions are from 9 and 10. Okay, but in this paper you will find more than 50% questions are of higher level. That means more than 50% questions are from class 11 12, especially of physics and chemistry. Okay, so the motive behind solving PYQ is that we can know the trends through PYQ. Okay, but this paper is an exception. You cannot draw any trend by solving these questions. Okay, so I'm sorry before starting this explanation that I will not be giving explanation to each and every question. I will just tell you the answer of that particular question, and no need to worry, just go through NCERT of class 9 and 10, because in general you will get questions from these 2 books only, and if at all you get, it will be tough question for each and every student. Okay, so let's start our first question. In the first question you can see here that in one column and the compound or molecules are given, and in the other column the shape of the molecule. So you can see that this is a question from chemistry of class 11. Okay, so it is tough for the, especially for the art students who never read all this, they read during 11th and 12th, they read only arts, so they cannot solve this question. So I found this paper little bit biased towards science students. Okay, but let's come to the answer. The answer is option B. Okay, so for A, CH3F, it will be tetrahedral. Okay, for B it will be 1, for C it will be 4, and for D it will be 3. Okay, let's move to next question. So yes, this question can be solved. This question is taken from class I think 9. So very small insoluble particle in a liquid may be separated from it by using. Okay, so you can see here they cannot be separated from the mixture by process of filtration, but special technique of separation known as centrifugation can be used to separate the colloidal particles. Okay, so colloidal particles is a heterogeneous mixture in which the size of particle is very small, that they cannot be and they can easily pass through filter paper. Okay, so they cannot be separated by filtration. So a method known as centrifugation is used for separation. So our answer is option C. This is taken from class 9 chapter 2, is the matter around us pure. Okay, so let's move to next question. This again from higher NCERT. So which of the following elements cannot be detected by Lassagn's test? Okay, so answer is option D. If you can find explanation, then it is very good, otherwise no need to worry. Similarly, the second question, the next question is, which of the following functional group isomer is not possible? Okay, so the basic definition of isomerism says that any compound having same molecular formula, okay, but different structural formula, okay, and functional isomerism is a type of isomerism. So alkyl halides does not show functional isomerism. Okay, so answer is option C. Next question, which one of the following statement is not correct? Okay, I haven't gone through all these statements, just take this answer. Okay, because I'm not currently in touch with all these concepts, so I cannot explain this. So the answer is option C. I took all the answers from the official answer key of UPSC. Okay, similarly, the second next question is the monomer or monomers used for synthesis of nylon 6. Okay, nylon 6. So the yes, this is a question taken from the chapter polymer of class 11 NCERT part 2. Okay, so here you can see the monomer used for nylon 6 is by heating caprolactam with water in high temperature. So answer is option B. Okay, and if it was nylon 6,6, then it was hexamethylene diamine with atabic acid, but it is nylon 6, so answer is option B. Next is a general basic question. So this was the easy question which you can answer. Which one of the following star is nearest to the earth? Okay, so if in the option if sun was there, then answer would be sun, but after sun, Proxima Centauri is the nearest star. Okay, next question, which of the following planets of our solar system has least mass? So we know that out of the given options, Mercury is the smallest one, so it will have the smallest or the least mass. Okay, so answer is option D, Mercury. Next question, two identical solid pieces, one of gold and another of silver. Okay, so let's take one rectangular gold piece and same size other rectangular silver piece. Okay, and they are immersed in they are found that they are completely immersed in water. Okay, but when weighed in air, okay, so when they are immersed in water and then weighed, so the weight in water of both the pieces are same. So now the question is asking that when you will weight both these pieces in air, given that density of first is greater than density of second one, density of gold is greater than density of silver. Okay, so we can solve this. I solved this question by using some basic concept. Okay, although explanation can be different, but I found this explanation to solve this question, that let's take, we know that density is equals to mass by volume. Similarly, d2 equals to m2 by v2. So as the size of piece is same, that means it will have the similar volume. Okay, so we can write volume equals to m1 by d1 and volume 2 equals to m2 by d2. Okay, but according to our consideration v1 equals to v2, so m1 by d1 equals to m2 by d2. So here if this quantity is same but d1 is greater than d2, so if d1 is greater than d2, that means m2 must be greater than m1. Okay, then only this can be equal. Okay, because if d1 is greater, then m2 should be greater, then only the ratio will be equal. So mass of the silver piece will be greater than the mass of, or it will weigh more than the gold piece. So answer is option B. Okay, so let's move to next question. Yes, this was the easy question. If the wavelength corresponding to ultraviolet, visible and infrared, okay, so is given as lambda UV, lambda VIS and lambda IR, that is infrared. So what will be the, when we will compare it? So you can, this is the electromagnetic spectrum, image of electromagnetic wave spectrum, which you should remember. So when we will move this side, the wavelength increases and frequency decreases. So if we have to compare by wavelength, then infrared will have the highest wavelength, then visible ray, then UV ray. So UV ray less than infrared and infrared less than visible. No, visible is less than infrared and UV is less than visible. So let's use this answer is option D. UV is less than visible and visible is than infrared. You can see in this way, UV, visible, infra. So answer is option D. Let's move to next question. An electron and proton starting from rest get accelerated through potential difference of 100 kilovolt. The final speed of the electron and proton are VE and VP respectively. So which one of the following relation is correct? Okay, so suppose you don't know, but let's try to solve with some basic concept. Okay, let's take it as electron and it as proton. Okay, and it potential difference of 100 kilovolt is applied. Let us assume this potential difference as a force which will drive these two particles. Okay, subatomic particles. So we know that force is equals to mass into acceleration. Okay, so and acceleration can be defined as final velocity minus initial velocity by t. Here initial velocity is 0 because both the particles were at rest. It can be v by t. Okay, so now for electron it will be me ve by t, and for proton it will be mp vp by t, but the force is same, so we can write like this: ve by t equals to mp vp by t. We can cut because time is same. So now me ve equals to mp vp. Okay, so we know that the mass of proton is greater than mass of electron. So if we have to equate this equation, that means ve should be greater than vp, then only this equation will satisfy. Okay, if one quantity is greater, so is less, then another quantity should be greater. Okay, so that means we get our answer option A. Okay, although this is an informal method, but I solved it through a logic, okay, and it went correct. So let's move to next question. This is a means basic identity which you should learn. Okay, that answer is option B. A plus mod A plus mod B is greater than mod of A plus B. If you did not remember this identity, now you can solve this by taking examples. Let's suppose A is 8 I cap plus 6 J cap. Okay, so mod A will be, it will be 10 because 64 plus 36 divided root under 100 equals 10. Similarly, let's take 3 I cap plus 4 J cap. So mod B will be 5. Okay, now mod A plus mod B will be 10 plus 5 equals to 15. Now let's take A plus B. It will be 8 11 I cap plus 10 J cap. Now A plus B mod equals to, it will be 121 plus 100 root under, it will be root under 221. That means it will be less than 15. So here we can derive this, mod A plus mod B is greater than mod of A plus B. Okay, so we get this answer by making an assumption or taking an example. So but remember this identity is very important. Next is, now let's come to some questions which were from class 9. So this is from cell chapter. Which of the following functions is not carried out by smooth endoplasmic reticulum? Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum has two parts. One is SER, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and other one is RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. So let's see what is the function of RER. So RER looks rough under a microscope because it has specific particle called ribosome attached to its surface. Okay, so which and ribosome is the ribosome are the sites of protein manufacture. Okay, so let's come to our option. And in SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in the manufacture of fat molecules and other known as lipids. Okay, so let's move to our options. It is given that first is transport of materials, second is synthesis of lipids. Yes, it is done. And synthesis of protein, no, it is done by, here it is given that it is done by rough endoplasmic reticulum. The question was asking about not, so option C is the not. So our answer is option C. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following cell organelles mainly functions as storehouse of digestive enzymes? Okay, so here you can see structurally lysosomes are membrane bounded sacs filled with digestive enzymes. Okay, so answer is option C, lysosome. Lysosome is known as storehouse of digestive enzymes. Okay, next question. Which one of the following tissues is responsible for increase of girth in stem of plant? So here you can see the girth of stem or root increases due to lateral meristem. Okay, this is lateral meristem which increases the girth of stem. So answer is option D, lateral meristem. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following organism is dependent on saprophytic mode of nutrition? Saprophytic mode means which depends upon dead and decaying matter. Okay, so we know that fungi is dependent upon dead and decaying matter, and here you can see I took this image from NCERT class 9 chapter 7, diversity in living organism. So these are the examples of fungi which are dependent upon dead and decaying matter. So we are well known about this mushroom, whose scientific name is agaricus. Okay, so agaricus is our answer, option A, which is saprophytic. Means whose mode of nutrition is saprophytic. Okay, let's move to next question. Which of the following has a bilateral symmetry on its body? Bilateral symmetry means when you will cut the body into halves, both the half will resemble each other. Okay, will look similar to each other. So you can see here Neris. Okay, it is it is from Annelida kingdom. Okay, Annelida animals are also bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastic. So this is example of Annelida, and by cutting this we will get both the structures similar. So our answer is Neris. Okay, other answers we can differentiate, like you can cut this in two parts, but it will not resemble. Similarly, if you will cut this into part, it will not resemble totally. That's why this Equinus and this is Asterius is wrong option. Our answer is option C, Neris. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following parts of animals is warm-blooded? Okay, so you just need to know that reptiles are cold-blooded, apes, that means birds, are warm-blooded, and mammals are also warm-blooded. So in the first option, crocodile is a reptile which is a cold-blooded, so this will not be our answer. Then hagfish, fish are not required. And then tortoise, it is a reptile, so it is a wrong option. Then peacock, it is aves and it is mammal, both are warm-blooded, so our answer is option D. Okay, let's move to next question. When hot water is placed into empty bottle, the bottle keeps its shape and does not soften. What is the type of plastic is the water made from? Okay, the water bottle is made from thermosetting plastic. Okay, you can see here envelope on heating with formaldehyde undergoes cross linking to form infusible solid mass called bakelite. It is thermosetting polymer which cannot be reused or remolded. Okay, so our answer is option D, it cannot be remolded. Now the other questions are from higher level, I don't know, so mark this answer as option A. Okay, if you find the explanation, or you can comment. Then this is also from higher NCERT, so answer is option C. Next is the PCl5 molecule has a trigonal bipyramidal structure, therefore the hybridization of p orbital should be, this is dsp3. Okay, next is in a spherical polar coordinate, this theta denotes the polar angle around z axis and alpha denotes the azimuthal angle raised from x axis. Then the y component of p is given by p sin theta sin alpha. Then next is, for an ideal gas, which one of the following statements does not hold true? So the speed of all gases in molecule is not true, otherwise all statements are true, so answer will be option A. Okay, next is constellation. Yes, this we can solve. Constellation, you can see this image. These are the some imaginary patterns made by the position of stars. Okay, so a particular pattern of equidistant star from Earth in the sky, are all these stars equidistant? No, so these are not equidistant. A particular pattern of stars that may not be equidistant from the Earth in sky, yes, they can be equidistant or cannot be. So answer is option B. A particular pattern of planets, no. A particular pattern of stars, planets, no. So answer is option B. Next is related to Hooke's law. The Hooke's law is valid for only proportional region of stress strain curve. Yes, option A. Then, which of the following statement regarding histone protein is correct? Histone protein is present in the nucleus and is associated with DNA. So answer is option B. Next question, which one of the following statement regarding hemoglobin is correct? Okay, so let's read those statements. First is hemoglobin present in RBC can carry only oxygen but not carbon dioxide. Okay, suppose you don't know, but let's try to think. So you can see this image. On the one hand, the oxygenated blood is transported, and on the other hand, deoxygenated blood, that means the blood containing CO2. But both the blood are red in color. Okay, means although the color is changed for differentiation, but both the CO2 containing blood as well as the blood containing oxygen are red in color. That means hemoglobin is present in both the colors, or hemoglobin carries both the elements, that is carbon dioxide as well as oxygen. So hemoglobin of RBC can carry both oxygen and carbon dioxide. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, so next is, which one of the following is the correct sequence of passes of light in compound microscope? You will find the topic of compound microscope in class 12 light chapter. Okay, ray optics chapter. Okay, ray optics. So they will find this answer, option C. Next is, which one of the following statement is correct? Yes, and this is a static GQ question. So urea is produced in liver, which is a correct answer. Okay, urea is produced in blood? No. Urea is produced from digestion of starch? No. And urea is produced in lungs and kidney? No. So answer is option A. So it was all for today. So we completed the solutions of science portion of CDS 1 2019, and almost more than 50% questions were of higher standard, but the 50% question which were from class 10 you can solve easily. So don't worry, suppose this situation comes in future exams, so definitely the cutoff will decrease. Okay, because if it is tough for you, then it will be tough for each and every student. Okay, I can remember that the cutoff was very low in that exam. Even I was not expecting my result, but somehow I did exceptionally well in English as well as mathematics. That's why I cleared the cutoff of both and OTA as well as IMA in CDS 1 2019. Okay, so let's revise all the NCERT, all the chapters of class 9 and 10, and do not worry about higher NCERTs. Okay, so if you find this lecture useful, please share it to your friends, and for any kind of doubt related to the examination, CDS, CAPF or NDA, okay, or if you want to prepare from scratch, or you can contact me directly on my social media handles. The link of my social media handles is given in the description box. Okay, you can directly contact me there. Okay, so, and you can go to the playlist. I had made playlist of all the exams, and PYQs of different years has been uploaded. So please go through all the videos, because syllabus all 3 exams overlaps. So you whether you are preparing for only one exam, but you can benefit by watching the PYQs of other exams, since the syllabus overlaps. Okay, so thank you so much for watching PYQ Academy.